It's basketball time. PRTC TV, streaming live, worldwide, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready?
We started the day with 8 teams vying for the 2026 13th Region All-A Boys Championship title, and now we are down to 5 teams left. Welcome to PRTC TV's exclusive coverage of the 2026 13th Region Boys All-A Classic from OBI. Game number 4 of 4 today about to get underway. It is going to be Barberville taking on Pineville in a battle of the 51st District. Hello and welcome to it, along with our camera operators TJ Isaacs and Justin Lakes, Hunter Carroll, Mark Solfridge, Earl Owens, Brian Murray, our entire PRTC TV broadcast crew streaming live to you on this Saturday, January 10th, worldwide on our PRTC TV Facebook page and our PRTC TV YouTube channel. 3 teams have already advanced on to the semifinals. They include Middlesboro and Oneida Baptist, as well as Harlan Independent. Middlesboro will take on OBI on Monday, January 12th. We'll bring that game to you as well at 6 o'clock. Harlan Independent awaits the winner of this one, Barberville and Pineville. That'll be the 7:30 game on Monday in the semifinals. And then Tuesday will be the championship game at 7 o'clock. Got just enough time to get inside these 2 teams just for a moment. Barberville Tigers are 3-7 thus far on the 2025-26 basketball season. Wins over Jackson County on the road, Jellicoe, Tennessee at the Cumberland Falls Invitational Tournament, and also won their last game this past Monday, January 5th at Williamsburg, 63-33. The Tigers have been struck by injury the past couple of seasons and taken away some of their leading scorers. Most recently, it was Ethan Fisher, the leading scorer returning from last year's team, that suffered a season-ending injury in a preseason game over at Clay County. That loss, combined with most of their scoring from last year coming from seniors, has made for a difficult start for the Tigers. Half of the team's roster is underclassmen, so it's a young team that's improving. Barberville competes in the 51st District of the 13th Region with Knox Central, Lynn Camp, and their opponent tonight, Pineville. Speaking of young teams that are rebounding after losing most of their offensive firepower from last year, the Pineville Mountain Lions, coming off their best season in recent memory, lost their top 6 scorers and graduated an incredible 9 seniors last year. 2/3 of their roster this year are underclassmen with 3 middle schoolers. Even with all that, Pineville has a winning record of 7-6, defeating 3 13th Region All-A teams already: Williamsburg, OBI, Lynn Camp, among others, in their 7 wins. They won their most recent game, which was a play-in game, to advance to this quarterfinal round over Lynn Camp at Lynn Camp, 71-56. Barberville is paced by senior Logan Stepp, dropping nearly 18 points per game. Freshman Noah King, second in scoring with 8 per game, and junior Chase Wilder is third at over 7 per contest. Stepp is also the best Tiger from the free throw line, shooting an impressive 82% on 56 of 68. Freshman Carter Deaton is the leading rebounder at over 5 per outing and has made the most threes at 13. Pineville has 4 players averaging double figures this year, 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores. Freshman Anderson Gentry leads the way with over 11 per game, followed by freshman Noah Stone and sophomore Preston Zachary, both at just under 11 per game, and Jacob Grubbs, also a sophomore, at just over 10 per game. Sloan is the best from long range, making 31 three-pointers at a 40% clip. Gentry has the best mark from the charity stripe, 27 of 33 for 82%, and Grubbs is the top rebounder at nearly 9 per contest. In team stats, Pineville holds a significant advantage in field goal shooting, 48% to Barberville's 38%. In three-point shooting, it's also a big edge to the Mountain Lions, as they've not only made almost twice as many as the Tigers, 80-42, but they make 35% as a team to Barberville's 25%. Barberville is more accurate from the free throw line than Pineville as a team, shooting 73% to Pineville's 68%, and Pineville holds a slight rebound per game advantage, 25 to Barberville's 22. In team scoring, Pineville will try to get up and down the floor more than Barberville as they average 61 points per game to the Tigers' 47. Barberville coached by Chris Taylor in his 5th season at the helm. He has exactly a .500 record of 63 wins and 63 losses. His best record was 2023 when the Tigers finished 19-11, advanced to the 13th region tournament as 51st district runner-up, and knocked off Clay County in the opening round of the region before falling in the semifinal round. Brad Levy is the head coach for the Pineville Mountain Lions. His 7th season, he was an assistant coach under legendary coach Billy Hicks at Scott County High School in 2012 and 2014 when they made it to the state championship game both years. Hicks has won more games than any high school coach in Kentucky history, 1,013. Coach Levy just notched his 100th win this past Thursday in the victory over Lynn Camp. He is 184 over 6+ seasons. He's had his best 2 seasons over the past 2 years, winning 20 games both of those years and advancing to the 13th region tournament for the first times, including his first 51st district championship last season when they finished 22-10 and advanced to the semifinals of the region tournament. Let's get it underway as we get the starting lineups. First of all, for Pineville, which will be the visitors on the scoreboard, they will start number 2, Preston Zachary. Also, number 1, Jacob Grubbs. Number 3, Anderson Gentry. Number 11, Noah Sloan. And number 13, Braden Hatmaker. Again, Pineville 7-6 on the season under Coach Brad Levy. Now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Barberville Tigers, again under head coach Chris Taylor, 3-7 on the year. They'll start number 4, their leading scorer, Logan Stepp, who's a senior. Also, Chase Wilder, number 12. Number 14 is Carter Deaton. Number 15 is Trace Wood. And rounding out the starters for Barberville is number 21, Noah King. So that'll be a senior in Logan Stepp. Number 21, Noah King, a freshman. Number 12, Chase Wilder, a junior. Number 15, Trace Wood, a junior. And number 14, Carter Deaton, which is a freshman for Barberville. Should be a good one. A couple of teams that are no strangers to each other. This is the 50th meeting between these two teams since 1997, as they are familiar district opponents. The Tigers hold the advantage, winning 38 of the 49 games. Pineville has held the upper hand recently, though, winning the last 4 games in a row, including their last game in the 51st District Tournament semifinals when the Mountain Lions ended Barberville's season 78-63 back on February 26th of 2025. Teams are ready to tip it up, and for the play-by-play call, here is Country Earl Owens.
And Barberville will be getting the basketball first. Wilder with the basketball up top as he tried to jaunt to the left side. That will go back to his right. This is a nightcap. One semifinal definitely set. Second winner here tonight will take on Harlan on Monday night in the second game. They want Pineville coming out with some great defense. A nice drive to the bucket. Shot is going to be up and no good by Barberville. And coming opposite direction will be Pineville. Zachary. Holds up his dribble, gets it over to Sloan now. Barberville equally getting after it defensively. There's one you got to keep an eye on all the time, and Zachary. Down the lane, nope, doesn't fall, and they'll get the board. Back out top now to Sloan, and he'll penetrate. Kick back to Zachary.
This is definitely Barberville's pace of play right here.
They'll just kind of grind it out.
Pineville's going to look for every opportunity to speed the Tigers up.
Here's a steal. Down the lane, off the glass, and one as a shot goes up and good for Barberville. And that's going to be Chase Wilder, and he'll go for the old-fashioned three. And the Tigers will strike first here on the scoreboard.
Fouls on Preston Zachary, his first, and the team's first. Hunter Carroll, while we've got just a moment here with the free throw line, you know, we talked about Fisher got hurt during the Richie Farmer scrimmage showcase, I believe, this past year. But that's not the only year that Barberville's had a player get hurt early in the season. Did it happen last year as well?
I think it's been the last three.
Yeah.
The last 3 years. And I think even one, too, that I can think of is the year Barberville beat Clay County in the region. Their best player, there was like 20 seconds left, and he rolls his ankle on like one of the very last plays. I mean, he suited up and gave it all he had in the semifinals, but he obviously was not the same player that he was. So it's one of them. The injury bugs kind of flirted Coach Taylor in his time at Barberville.
Wilder got the shot to fall, the free throw, and Barberville gets it back on the turnover. Rattling off no good, and over the back now is going to be Barberville. They'll whistle that foul on Noah King. So each team has committed one. Pineville will come the length of the court with the basketball. A wild catch down there by Anderson Gentry. Zachary will take it now back to Gentry. And again, this Barberville defense. Sloan will go down the lane. Now will pick up his dribble, lose it, looks for help, comes for the big fella. Grubbs to get the ball. Now he'll take it all away. No good. Rebound is going to be picked up by Barberville. Wilder with the basketball as the board to the credit of Deaton, the freshman. Noah King hands a step back over to the board guard, and he'll reset the offense. Three zip, Barberville up. Lead and the ball. Long three, it's up and good by Noah King, and a 30-second timeout by Coach Levy of Pineville. So 6-zip Barberville opening up here. They had a modern-day three and an old-fashioned three to begin this ball game.
Well, neither team finding anything that's going for them offensively hardly in the first 3.5 minutes, even with Barberville scoring 6 points, but Pineville yet to score. But it's been more about defense for sure in these first 3.5 minutes, but Pineville doesn't look like the same team thus far that we had here at OBI. They were so much more transitioning and playing defense and just looked like a different team against OBI. Gave OBI a good run here on the home floor last week, but so far it may be the Barberville defense, but they can't get anything going.
I think that's one of the things that during the timeout there, the Coach Levy told him, push, push, push.
And I think one thing, too, you got to tip your hat to Coach Levy was kind of being able to schedule where it could work out, where they could come and actually play in this gym, because as you all know, this gym's kind of different if you've never played in it before, and this being such a young bunch.
Yep, I agree with that. Ball goes out of bounds, but the Mountain Lions will maintain coverage of it, and a sent inbound is going to be Anderson Gentry. High inland pass, taken in there by Sloan. Going to Gentry again. Gentry tries to penetrate. There he goes. Lost it. Picks it up, spins to the bucket, and a collision down there, and a foul is going to be called on Barberville. And they'll get the foul whistled on Chase Wilder. Gentry in to Sloan, or Grubbs rather. There you go. They'll go into the big man. Shots up, no good, but a foul.
Nope, I think got him for steps.
Oh, you're going to say walking and no foul. So they'll say Brock steps with the ball. Comes back over to Barberville.
Probably not many examples, Hunter and Earl, of a team, especially an all-A team, that loses like 66 of their 73 points of offense from one year to the next. 9 seniors graduating for Pineville last year. You talk about losing all your offensive firepower. I don't know that you're going to find a recent example even close to that. Maybe even in the state of Kentucky that lost all that firepower from one year to the next.
The only one that comes real bad close has got to be Harlan Independent a few years ago.
Yes.
You know, that was the team that I think went as runner-ups and actually give North the best game that they had in the region that year.
I'd forgotten about them.
Wilder's shot's no good. Gentry out on the wing, 6-0 as Barberville. The feline battle tonight in the second semifinal. And a whistle.
That was number 12, Chase Wilder.
Wilder is going to pick up his second foul. That's 3 now on Barberville.
You got to give credit to Coach Chris Taylor's defense because Pineville's gone almost 5 minutes without a score here in this first quarter.
Nice block down there by Barberville. That was Noah King.
You say King was just a freshman, Brian?
Yes.
Zachary down on the block. Shot is up, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up by the Tigers. Chase Wilder quickly passes down the lane, up and under, off the glass. Shot's going to be up and good by Logan Stepp.
A little English on it.
Zachary to Sloan, a long one from the corner, no good. It will still out of bounds back to Barberville. And the Tigers lead 8-0, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining, quarter number 1. I think there's kind of a silent gasp in the air here at OBI's gymnasium from the Pineville fans.
And it can really start to wear on you mentally, I think, as a player and as a coach. The longer you go, it really feels like there's a lid on that rim.
Gentry down the lane, off the glass, sits up and good, and Pineville is on the board. Wilder. Deaton, now they'll go inside, cross-court pass. Here's a long one. In and out, no good, and Pineville with a rebound. Zachary. Gets it to the big man, Brock. It's knocked away, and it's going to go to Pineville. They're going to say that Pineville, or go to the Barberville, excuse me. Barberville will knock it off of the leg of Jacob Grubbs, and the Tigers will take back over offensively.
Got number 5, Ian Ross, checking in for the Tigers.
King back up top now. Wilder back over to King. Those two kind of playing.
Keep away.
Yeah. King now will drive down that baseline, no good. Puts up his rebound, no good. Rebound this time going to be drugged down by Grubbs. Out on the run. Pineville's got it. Here's a long 3. No good by Zachary down the lane. Shots up, opposite end, no good by Barberville. Pineville the rebound. 8-2. Up and under, no. It falls short for Preston Zachary.
Good pass.
Inside, off the glass, it's good. Carter Deaton. Pass by Logan Stepp to find Deaton. And Barberville pushes it back up to an 8-point advantage, 30 seconds. Here in quarter number 1. This has been a fast-moving first quarter, gentlemen. Nice meat hook Off the glass down there by Grubbs. Barberville probably going to set up and go for the final one here as Wilder walks it into the front court. Going to be met there by Sloan. With 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. It's knocked, and now going to have to hurry to get something off. They're not going to be able to. After one, it is Barberville 10, Pineville 4, PRTC TV.
This broadcast is brought to you by PRTC, Advent Health of Manchester, Appalachian Wireless, Hunt Brothers Pizza, Jackson Energy, Kemper Home Furnishings, Pepsi of Corbin, Praxel Line Services, and Sand Gap Sports Cards.
New phones, new tablets, new gaming systems. Christmas was great until everything tried to connect to your Wi-Fi at once. If your internet can't keep up, it's time to upgrade. PRTC Broadband delivers the speed and reliability your home needs. Whether it's streaming, gaming, working from home, or all of it at the same time, don't let slow internet ruin your new tech. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your broadband today.
An offensive struggle by the two teams here in that first quarter. 8 minutes of basketball, only 14 points. Barberville leads it by 6, 10-4 here on PRTC TV. The final semifinal slot is on the line as the winner of this one will take on Harlan Independent on Monday night, January the 12th in the 7:30 game. 13th Region All-A Boys Classic continues. Second quarter of action getting underway now, and with the call, here's Earl.
Pineville will have the basketball to begin quarter number 2, and Gentry with it. He'll swing inside, and a shot's up no good, but a foul is going to be called. And coming in after the quarter break, back in there is going to be a Hadmaker for Pineville. And he'll go to the free throw line. They will whistle that foul for Barberville on the Ian Ross. Shot is up by Hadmaker, no good.
It's a really fun last name to say.
Hadmaker?
Yeah.
It is.
We had a legend in the last game.
Yes, we did.
For Harlan.
Second one is up and good by Hadmaker.
I think we can agree his 4 points were quite legendary.
Yes, they were.
They were.
10-5 as the Mountain Lions have cut the lead in half. Barberville now. They'll have the ball as they work it around the horn. Deaton wanted to look at that three and didn't have a chance to shoot it. Wilder will come back to take it now. Across court. To the left side to Ross. Back inside. And again, just the defense by Pineville's phenomenal. Now Deaton will fire a three and he nails it. Big shot by the freshman. 13-5 as they go back up with the lead. And here comes the Barberville pressure. This time they break it. Sloan over to another fresh body in for Pineville as he gets the ball back to Gentry. Here's Sloan for a long three. It's in there. Checking in for Pineville there was Ethan Jackson. And we had a whistle.
The basketball got away from him there for a second.
They had to go retrieve it.
Yes.
13-8, 5-point lead for Barberville. Wilder with the ball.
Switching it up to a 1-3-1 here.
They're 7-6. Here's Deaton, another long one, and that one is up and in. 16-8, leads back up to 8. You look at Pineville, and one thing you have to admire is the way that Coach Levy, at a blink of an eye, can change a defense. And it's almost robotic out there. They know where their spot is defensively. Right now, he's got to get rid of the ball, and he does to Jackson and lays it in. Well, the count was on.
Yes, it was, and it was real close. you got to give props there to Gentry, knowing that if he's doubled, somebody's open.
Sloan is going to foul Ian Ross. That will be the first foul on Pineville in the second quarter. As they trail 16-10. Barberville with the ball and the lead.
Actually gave that one to Jackson instead of Sloan.
Okay. Penetration. Ross over to Deaton again. Another three from this side. It doesn't work. And Pineville is going to scoop it up. Gentry got a whistle.
Carries.
Steps. Yep, carried. Palming the basketball, as us old folk used to say.
You got to believe, guys, that Barberville would love to keep this down in the 40s for the entire game and keep the tempo down. In Pineville, you can tell they're frustrated. They really want to get some baskets in transition and speed this game up.
Yeah. That's one thing Barberville does, and they do well. A floater in the paint is up no good. Foul is going to be called, and to the line is going to be Logan Stepp for Barberville.
That was on number 22, Ethan Jackson, his second. Step at the line for 2.
16-10. A step can increase the Tiger lead. First one is up, and it's good by Stepp.
Stepp, the leading scorer, one of the few seniors on the team, 18 points per game for Logan.
Ethan Jackson will come out. Jacob Grubbs will check back in for Pineville. Also coming out for a breather is going to be Noah Sloan for the Mountain Lions. Second one up by Stepp. It's good. We got a 30-second timeout by Barberville. You know, I've been thinking, Brian. Been thinking a lot. And you know how I was so old-fashioned and against a 40-second shot clock.
Well, it's 35, isn't it?
Well, 35. Yeah. Coming to high school basketball.
Yes, yes.
But I'll tell you why. I'm kind of changing my mind.
Okay.
From an old fogey, a fossil view, I didn't like it. But I got to thinking, the attention span of the average human being
Yes.
is decreasing
Yes, it
as
is.
time goes along.
And the internet's done that.
The internet's done that.
It has, because now we look for 8, 10, 15-second videos. If we see a video that's 30 seconds, our mind won't commit to it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm not going to watch it.
No.
And we were at that control board meeting, me and Mark were, for the 13th region, the policy board, and there was an official there from the KHSAA. And what he said was, they have a shot clock in travel ball and also in college, and high school is the one that is the one that doesn't. So he said it's kind of like it's the missing piece that doesn't have a shot clock. He said AAU, travel ball, they all have shot clocks. College, they're going to have a shot clock. Why not have a shot clock at the high school level and be the only level that doesn't have one?
Well, I will go back on my thinking on that, because the attention span of the players. And you know what? That's a foul is going to be called, and going to have some free throws here coming up for Pineville, and going to the line is going to be Kenton Brock. But for that reason, I will say I welcome it, because the game has changed.
Is that your final answer?
That's going to be my final answer.
All right.
I still think it's going to knock some smaller schools out, but as you've seen so many times the past few seasons, you know, teams have an enormous lead and they can't protect the basketball long enough. Misses both of those. Rebound going to be picked up by Barberville's Noah King, and a foul is going to be called on Pineville.
That was on number 1, Jacob Grubbs, his first.
Hunter, chime in about the 35-second shot clock.
I think it's a good idea, and I mean, it's not like Kentucky's going to be the first state to have a shot clock in high school basketball. And I think one thing that it's going to be, that might be kind of a fear for some of the homers and things like that, could be in the sense of, is this the first step to sanction more of Class A, 2A, like the other sports as well? You know, and could be kind of taking away the the beauty of Kentucky high school basketball of where everybody plays everybody.
Yep, I agree with that too. I think that's,
You know, that to me, that kind of does strike as that is the first step
Yeah.
in the process of trying to sanction it.
I would agree with that. Nice move to the bucket. Shot is not going to fall, and rebound by Pineville. The Mountain Lions trying to cut into this 8-point lead. They had gotten it down to 5 at one point. They'll feed down on the block. Spinning to the bucket. A beautiful move. Shots up, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up in there by Grubbs. He'll keep the ball in place. Tosses up to Gentry. Gentry looks for help. Cross-court pass. Zachary will come to the ball now. Got the pass from Sloan. Stripped away by Barberville. A nice defensive stop, Wilder. Wilder hits the deck, and they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, kind of got.
Tangled up, didn't he?
Yeah, kind of. I think Grubbs kind of incidentally kind of got him there in the face.
Second on Grubbs, team fourth. Well, while we're having the conversation about the shot clock, let's go ahead and say, you know, are you for Kentucky and Hawaii going ahead and classing basketball in the future rather than being the two states that doesn't do it?
Well, you know, the vintage nostalgic part of me says no. Foul is going to be called, but I will have to say I'm not so much against that any longer.
Okay. You're changing, aren't you, Earl?
You're evolving.
I'm evolving. I've taken a deep, long, hard look at myself.
Yes. You got to look in that mirror and make a change.
That's right.
Well,
it starts with me, Michael.
and you know, I think it's one of those you could get in that sense of where you lose kind of some of your old rivalries and things like that. But it's also you go back to, it'll be one of those, like anything else, when something happens. I mean, I think we can all go back and kind of think of there never being a time when, you know, Jackson County and Rockcastle were such big rivals. And, you know, now people like me that's never really had Rockcastle in my region or district, when I played and stuff like that, it's not really even a thought anymore compared to those players that used to play against them.
Well, think about this mentality. You start the year asking yourself, can we be the number one team?
Wow, big three opposite end, Gentry.
Can we be the number one team in our enrollment size in the state of Kentucky rather than can we get out of our district or region against the same opponents we have every year? So I don't know. It's a different school of thought. It really is.
Missed shot, Barberville.
That's true. Mark just said Lyon County just did it. So we have a recent example of an all-A school that won the whole state thing. So, I mean, I can see both sides.
But now, there's another topic that's going to be brought into that too, and I'm sure that KHSAA has discussed it all.
Nice skip.
It was penetration by Zachary, got a whistle. Foul is going to be called on Barberville. What about these teams? Your big city schools that would focus on athletic classifications.
They're going to get to whatever. They're going to get a class lower than what they currently are. I think if that's what you were going with that, I thought about that as well.
Yep. I guess there's a lot of pros and cons, and you know what? I'm changing up my mind again. Let's keep it as it is.
But, you know, I think one thing, too, guys, right now in the game that we've got here.
Long three is up and good. And in there for that three-point shot is going to be Trace Wood.
It is up until that, you know, I feel like if you were Pineville, you had to be really happy where you were at in this sense of only being down 5. It's kind of, you know, someone to say as poorly as you've played.
There you go. They go back underneath to Brock, and Brock gets a kiss off the glass. Back down to 6 now as we near the halftime mark.
Barberville's outscored Pineville 11-10, evenly matched here in this second quarter.
Nice reversal. Off the glass, up and good, and Trace Wood come alive, scoring the last 5 for his Tigers. Nice turn to the bucket, but that might be, step's going to be called. I thought they was going to call that. Drug that pivot foot when he made the spin, kind of like the earlier call they called on the young man, and they'll get him for his second offense there.
Just so we got this straight, though, you are 4 shot clock against classification.
Now I am.
Okay.
Yes,
Right.
I got to go back.
But ask him again at the end of the broadcast.
Mark said to ask you again Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You got to be able to adapt to change on the fly, too, see.
Sure.
I've learned these things.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree, nobody likes change.
Change is good sometimes.
The grass isn't always greener, though, is it, Earl?
No, it's not.
Sometimes around the septic tank.
I don't get it.
I'm not going to touch that. Down the lane, off
Nice
the glass.
move.
That was a nice move. Shot's going to be up and good by Wilder. Man, look at the relentless defense. They've got the numbers in. Ooh, it falls off. I thought Wilder was going to get it to fall at the horn, but not going to be able to. It is a 10-point lead for Barberville as we have got one half in the books here, 25-15. The All-A Classic on the PRTC TV.
If you like sports cards and memorabilia, you'll love Sand Gap Sports Cards in Enville. Can't make it to the store? No problem. Brian and Joey bring the region's best deals straight to you with their weekly Facebook Live shows. With over 30 years of collecting experience, every sale is packed with fun, excitement, and fan-favorite finds. Follow Sand Gap Sports Cards on Facebook and get in the game.
Home is more than a place. It's where your loved ones deserve to be, safe and supported. For nearly 30 years, Kentuckians have trusted Horizon Health to provide compassionate care that enriches lives and protects dignity. Whether it's in-home assistance, adult day health, or Horizon PACE, an innovative alternative to a nursing home, we help seniors stay independent and cared for right where they belong, at home. Visit forhorizon.com to learn more.
A crouching figure right there.
You two are getting a reputation at being very good at dealing with the bad.
Go, 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 push! Left, left, left!
Hunt Brothers Pizza has been proudly serving communities across America for over 30 years. Download the Hunt Brothers Pizza app to find one of our 10,000 locations inside a convenience store near you. Choose from Hunt Brothers Pizza's original crust or thin crust, then customize your pizza with any of our 10 toppings to choose from at no extra charge. With that many options, there's sure to be a topping combination for everyone to enjoy a Hunt Brothers Pizza. Call ahead and order yours today.
Barberville High School cheerleaders entertaining the halftime crowd, and Barberville's crowd has got quite a bit to cheer about as they have a little bit of an unexpected double-digit lead here at halftime over the Pineville Mountain Lions, 25-15 in the final quarterfinal game of the day. A total of 4 of them we brought to you, and we're midway through the final of the 4 games. Middlesboro has already qualified for the semifinal, as has Oneida Baptist Institute, 95-51, Middlesboro over Redbird, and then Oneida Baptist defeats Williamsburg 84-63. They'll play each other, Middlesboro and OBI will, at 6 o'clock this coming Monday, January the 12th, and we'll be bringing that game to you as well as we bring you the entire 13th Region Boys All-A Classic. And Jackson County fell to Harlan Independent at 80-65, and what was also a bit of a surprise. And Harlan will play in the 7:30 game, and they'll play the winner of this one in the second semifinal on Monday night. Pineville was outscored 10-4 in that first quarter, and then Barberville outscored them 15-11 in the second quarter to get us to our halftime score of 25-15. Let's jump inside the numbers. Not a whole lot of offensive numbers to be talked about, but let's find out how we got here with both team and individual stats. It's time for Hunter at the half.
We'll start with Pineville's individual. They were led by number 3, Anderson Gentry, with 5. Number 11, Noah Sloan with 3. Number 1, Jacob Grubbs, 2 points, 5 rebounds. Number 22, Ethan Jackson with 2. Number 45, Kenton Brock with 2, and then they were rounded out by number 13, Braden Hatmaker with 1. You flip over to the Barberville side. They were led by number 14, Carter Deaton. He had 8. Number 12, Chase Wilder with 5. Number 15, Trace Wood with 5. Number 4, Logan Stepp with 4. And number 21, Noah King with 3. Pineville was 4 of 11 from two-point range for 36%, compared to Barberville's 5 of 11 for 45%. Barberville was 4 of 9 from the three-point line for 44%, compared to Pineville's 2 of 6 for 33%. Pineville was 1 of 4 for 25% from the free throw line, compared to Barberville's 3 of 4 for 75% from the free throw line. Barberville with 6 team assists compared to Pineville's 3. Pineville with 12 team rebounds compared to Barberville's 7. I did not have Barberville with the turnover in that first half, guys, compared to Pineville's 8.
Wow, no turnovers for Barberville. Really taking care of the basketball. I got to say, your old broadcast partner, Jake Sandlin, jumped in there on the comments, and he heard you talking about the shot clock, and you know what he said?
What's that?
He said, people, change is bad. He said it's going to cause a lot of problems with the people that are resetting it and keeping it. And I see his point, Earl.
I see that point too, General.
Because it is going to be a difficult you already have a hard enough time getting people to keep the regular clock, and now they're going to have to reset it every time the other opponent touches it, even in an instantaneous touch. It's going to be interesting to see it unfold. It really is.
Yes, it is. And you know, I had not thought about that, and Jake brings it up, and that's a good point. When you go through that, that's interesting, and that will be an argument, and I can see that really getting in. But you know, at the same time, I guess when we quit flipping over seconds and, you know, someone holding a sign, you know, you have to evolve, I guess.
So are you sticking with pro shot clock and no on classification for now?
Yeah.
Well, would you think, though, too, guys, that there is, and I don't know, well, this is just, I'm kind of talking out of the air here, but would there not be some kind of program that comes with these scoreboards and shot clock that when it hits the rim, it's going to reset?
There may be an evolution, especially with artificial intelligence and all that the advancements that the internet has brought. You're right, Hunter. There may be some ways that they can do that better. But let's just open up another can of Pillsbury biscuits here. Let's talk about briefly about the 20% transfer rule. You still say let them transfer one time willy-nilly and then shut it down unless there's a legitimate reason.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, just one time, you know, unless it's legitimate, because it's
because now they're saying if you play over 20% of your team's games, you have to sit out a calendar year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see that.
So if the season's over, does that count as the 20%?
No, well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm playing devil's advocate.
Well,
here.
and I think you're right in that. When did they declare to leave? You know, was it at the
if the season's out, like and one thing that could be interesting to see with that too, guys, is like, you know, certain teams' seasons are over at a different time than others. You know, like if a kid gets beat out in the first round of the district and then their season is officially over, they will not play any more basketball games. But and then they transfer the second their season's over. Does that mean that they have to set out a calendar year of that? Because I'm going to assume they played more than 20% of their games.
We're going to see freshmen on billboards drinking a cup of milk, getting paid for their name, image, and likeness before it's all said and done.
Well, that's where, you know, again, I'm for college athletes getting paid and all that. But again, I'm for a cap on it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's even like you've got guys right now that are high schoolers, you know, at the higher level. Like, you know, the number one basketball recruit right now, Tyron Stokes, has already signed with Nike, and he's still in high school.
Sure.
So, like,
what are you going to do when they start to say that if you're a senior and you're 18 years of age or older, you're an adult, they should get NIL money because you're a legal adult? I think that's coming.
Yeah, I see that coming, but I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I think, and I think signing with an agent is wrong in high school. I think you need to graduate, and after your graduation, you can work out your college stuff, but again, with the whole hoopla, we've seen what a $22 million budget has gotten the Kentucky Wildcats, a bunch of heartless 6 men whom don't play as a cohesive unit.
Yes.
And they could care less about the state of Kentucky. The only thing that they want from the state of Kentucky, yes, there's a legacy, but
that check clear.
Show me the money. That's
Yeah.
right. And
Yeah.
treat me like I am a celebrity. And listen, that's all fine and dandy. I am so for college athletes, but you have to cap it. You have to say, okay, Tyron Stokes, you're number 1 in the country. Caleb Holtz, you're number 2 in the country. $500,000 is your cap. If it's 1 year, if it's 4 years in college, you're getting $500,000. Now, we're going to give you 10% of jersey sales the whole entire time you're here at this university. If you're here for a year and we sell your jersey 5 years down the road, you ain't getting nothing. But that 1 year, you're going to get it. But you'll get that once you either A, leave or B, graduate. All you're getting in college is $500,000. And oh, by the way, this year, instead of a free ride when you got a child that has to go and parents borrow money to send their child to college, instead of your free ride, we're going to take that $78,000 off that top 500. So naturally, you're going to be making $422,000 for this season and make that level across.
I had a friend of mine that said as soon as NIL began, the name on the jersey didn't mean as much, and the state they're playing for didn't mean as much.
Well, and I think, too, it's even more of kind of a struggle in football because, you know, a lot of basketball players, these bigger guy recruits, they're one and done. Football, you have to stay 3 years regardless.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got guys right now that are in the transfer portal that are in lawsuits because they signed multi-year contracts and then just said, I don't want to play here no more.
Yeah. It's evolving, and it's going to continue to evolve. Well,
the SCORE Act is going to take care of a whole lot of that.
Yes. Well, we solved a lot of problems there at halftime for those that want to listen to us. Third quarter action underway, and for the call, let's go back to Earl.
You know, one thing, too, guys, that I think Barberville does a great job is, you know, a way to kind of get back in this game is live ball turnovers. But Barberville does not commit a lot of live ball turnovers.
You're right. Very disciplined.
They are very disciplined. They are not going to beat themselves.
We do have a whistle, and they'll get that foul on Hadmaker. That's going to be number 1 on him, number 1 on the team as we begin the third quarter of play here.
How about the Tigers with no turnovers in that first half?
It is amazing. Barberville with it up top with a 10-point lead. Working around the horn. And they lose it out of bounds, but they're going to say last touched by Preston Zachary of Pineville. So the Tigers side court will put it in. Official Paul Nicholson will toss the ball to him.
Got a veteran crew here tonight, don't we, for the nightcap, Earl?
Yes, we do. Down inside, a nice shot. It's up, no good. Foul's going to be called. Logan Stepp will go back to the charity stripe.
Hatmaker picked up 2 quick ones here in the third quarter, first and second.
And I thought Coach Taylor did a really nice job with against that zone in the first half, putting Stepp kind of at the free throw line, and did a really nice job at facilitating. Only had 4 points, but had a couple assists on both those threes.
That one jettisons from back of the plate back off, and he will have another one. Eyes the second one, and that one will take the roll and fall through. Here's a steal. And here come the Tigers opposite direction down the lane, and one. Foul is going to be called. Getting to the bucket there was Trace Wood.
They called it on the floor.
On the floor, so no bucket.
Coach Taylor pled his case there, but wasn't going to change the official's mind.
No.
That is the third on Grubbs. He becomes the first Pineville player with 3 fouls. Actually, the first player on either team with 3 fouls.
Long one from Deaton. That one, no good. Rebound is going to be picked up by Gentry. Out on the run to Preston lost it. Ball is going to be scooped up by Barberville's Wilder. Tosses over to Wood, and step's going to be called back over to Pineville, and that is the first turnover, right?
Yes.
Of the ball game.
Pineville averaging 61 points per game, and we're over halfway home, and they've scored 15.
That was number 15, Trace Wood, his first.
And we'll do some house cleaning here. AD Tony Clark says, hey, I got you covered. Yeah.
He's not just an athletic director.
No, he's not.
Although he does not have a hat on, he wears many hats.
Yes.
That's something about this fine school here. It's more of one big, gigantic family. Nice looking shot that time by Zachary.
First points of the game for Preston Zachary. Zachary averages 11.
Deaton and Wilder kind of playing keep away. Now they'll get Wood involved in the game, and they'll try to double team Wood. Baseline corner, but he gets out of it. Good look underneath. Back up top now to Wilder, and he'll penetrate kick. Long three on the way. Nope. Rebound Wood. The reversal doesn't fall. Battling for the board, and Barberville unable to save it in.
Barberville very content to just methodically pass the ball around, waiting for a break in the Pineville defense. They don't mind at all to keep the points low.
Deaton fires a long three, and that's going to put the lead up to 12 for the Tigers here at the 5-minute mark of quarter number 3.
Third three of the game for Deaton. He's in double figures with 11 to lead Barberville.
And then just kind of another showcase there of Step being able to facilitate and get his teammates going.
You get a push underneath. The foul is going to be called. That was before the shot as Anderson Gentry had the ball. They're going to get that one on Step. Number 2 on him. Nice step back near the free throw line. That one is going to rattle off, and a rebound out running with it is going to be Wilder. I thought that was going to fall in for Preston, but it didn't. Wilder off the glass, up and good, and Barberville up to their largest lead. And Coach Levy wants a timeout, full timeout. So 31-17, 4:32 remaining in the third quarter of play. This is Y'all Classic on PRTC TV.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
The best furniture sale of the new year is happening now at Kimber Home Furnishings. It's our first big event of 2026. We've got super low sale prices store-wide at Kimber's. On top of that, take your choice of an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, and up to 1 full year interest-free, or up to 5 full years interest-free. Only at Kimber's. Kimber makes it home.
Pineville Mountain Lions' lowest scoring game this year was the very first game of the year when they lost by 53 points to Clay County at Pineville, 82-29. Since then, they've only been held under 50 one time, and we're midway through the third quarter. Pineville only 17 points. They trail Barberville by 14, 31-17 here on PRTC TV. And with the play-by-play action, here's Earl Owens.
Barberville trapping defensively now as Pineville comes to the ball. Preston Zachary. He and Gentry is a good combo. They just have not been able to get into their transitional game. Rebound by the big fella, and that's going to be a charge. Yeah, kind of saw that one coming a mile away when Kenton Brock kind of lowered that shoulder and spun around.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of like we talked about earlier, folks. Anytime you lower that shoulder, you're kind of just asking for it.
And I don't think you have much of a choice here but to credit the defense of Coach Chris Taylor's Barberville Tigers, because they have kept Pineville out of sync all night long.
Wood. Cross-court pass back over to Deaton to Wilder now. I will say that Pineville is still playing their heart out defensively, and they'll get a steal here. Sloan's got it down the lane. Nice move by Sloan, but it just will not fall, and the rebound is going to be picked up by Barberville's Noah King, and we come back opposite direction.
You know, that really kind of just sums up Pineville's night so far, don't it?
Yeah, it does. You're right. As Deaton gets it off. And there you go again. That's no sooner than you said that on the opposite end. It happens again for Pineville down here. It's like, I don't know if it's just maybe some mental fatigue when you look up at the scoreboard. You're down by 16, and you're trying to.
And you've only scored 17 for the game.
Yeah, and you're sitting back defensively, and you've done a phenomenal job.
Yeah. You know, I think Coach Levy, anytime you've asked if you held a team to 33 points and there's 2 minutes left in the third, he'd take it.
Pineville has 7 field goals in 21 minutes of action.
Now there's an old-fashioned shot by Logan Stepp. A little one-hander down there. Been a while since I've seen a jump shot like that, one-handed.
The mid-range jumper.
Would you count it as a teardrop?
Well, it wasn't a running teardrop, so maybe a standing teardrop.
The standing teardrop. Nice block.
That was a block. Good one by Deaton there. Here come the Tigers. Beautiful inside. That shot is up and in. Nice pass in there. Barberville got the ball Wilder to Wood. Jackson opposite end, high off the glass, no good. Brock the putback, finally up and good, and Pineville gets a little something. It's an 18-point advantage for the Tigers of Barberville. Foul's going to be called as Wilder went into the lane with a full head of steam.
And that's only Pineville's second made field goal in this quarter.
That's the 5th foul on Pineville, so Barberville should be going to the line, I thought. Maybe I added one that I shouldn't have.
And timeout being called by Coach Levy.
Timeout, Pineville.
30-second timeout.
3 of the 4 semifinal games already set. Middlesboro knocked off Redbird 95-51 in our 12 o'clock noon game to start things off today. In the 2 o'clock game, Oneida Baptist cruised to a 21-point victory over Williamsburg, 84-63. So Middlesboro and OBI will play at 6 o'clock on Monday night, January 12th. We'll bring that to you right here on PRTC TV. 6 o'clock tip for that. Harlan, bit of a surprise, knocked off Jackson County 80-65. Build an early first half lead. Jackson County cut it to 8 on about 3 different occasions, but couldn't get any closer. And Harlan Independent with the big win. And they will play in the 7:30 semifinal on Tuesday, January the 12th, and await the winner of this one. And then the championship game on Tuesday, January 13th at 7 o'clock. We'll bring you all the action, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the finals of the 13th Region All-A. The winner will go on to Owensboro the week of January 21st and represent the 13th Region at the state level.
That's a nice place to play down there, Owensboro. Shot is up. Nope. Wilder's going to have another one. I was down there at a convention, and that is a big place. And I think it's going to be played down there at the Sportsplex, right?
I think it is, yes.
Sports Center, whatever they call it. Second one up and good. A nice city to visit. You got to go by Moonlight Barbecue, though. When you're there, I'll give them a plug. And you know me and buffets.
Yes.
Never seen one I didn't like.
They usually run you out of there.
Yep. Big three-point basket by Preston Zachary, and that will get you back into a game in a hurry. But a foul is going to be called opposite end. Coming up the floor with the ball as Wilder's going to be fouled again, and that will be team foul number 6 on Pineville.
And that should put Barberville to the free throw line.
One or two the last time when Wilder was there, and now he will be back there again. First one is up, and it's good.
3 of 6 from the line for Wilder. He's got 9.
Landon Gross checking in for Barberville for the first time tonight.
Second one up, it's good. Gross got some height on him. Foul going to be called on Barberville.
Step picks up his 3rd. First Barberville player with 3 fouls. Jackson and Grubbs have 3 apiece for the Mountain Lions.
Gentry through the paint, rattles out with home. Gentry and Zachary starting to get their games opened up a little bit here in the third quarter of play. They trail 16, but Jackson will get a steal. Preston, Zachary to Jackson. Jackson, a 3-ball. Corner pocket, no good. Battling for the board, and out with it is going to be Trace Wood. Into the hands of Wilder. Wilder lost the handle on it, picks it back up, deflected. Deaton will come grab it up to Wood. Just 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Foul will be called on Gentry.
Only the first on Gentry and the 6-team foul, so that's going to put Barberville back to the line. Number 15 going there this time, Trace Wood, his first trip.
Hit it out, no good. And Wood will get another one. Second one up, and it is good. Timeout is being called by Barberville. Did not see an indication if it was a full or 30. Here we go, 30. And that's got to be their last 30, I think.
Yeah, I believe it is. One more word for our 2 sponsors. Not only Timmy Truitt, our state 89th district representative. He is not going to be opposed for the 2026 election. We're excited to know that Timmy's going to be representing the northern portion of Laurel County, the southern portion of Madison County, all of Jackson County, all of Lee County, all of Wolfe County for 3 more years. Congratulations to Timmy Truitt as he will be reelected as our 89th District State Representative. Excited to see what he can do over the next 3 years as he continues fighting for our areas, for economic development, tourism, and tax cuts, and so much more. Our conservative Christian voice, Timmy Truitt, as our 89th District State Representative. Also a big thank you to First National Bank of Manchester. They're all the bank you'll ever need. Manchester, London, Lexington, and over in Kaywood in Harlan.
And Pineville throws it away. That time, they throw it away, got a little bit too quick as Grubbs was looking for the big man inside. 41-24, 17-point advantage, Tigers. They have the basketball. They can hold it if they wish for the final 20 seconds here in the third quarter of play. And that's what they apparently would do. A step just kind of hand-to-hand dribbling. Down the lane, step reversal off the glass, doesn't fall, and Pineville will get it. They'll launch a long one from midcourt and no good. After three, Barberville 41, Pineville 24. PRTC TV.
Ding dong.
Mountain Dude?
The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a day. Something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
There's so many great things about life in gig country, and PRTC is proud to be one more. A local internet provider with all the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power multiple Wi-Fi devices all over your home, we've got the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, give us a call, or visit us online to learn more. PRTC, your local internet connection.
First and third quarters have really hurt Pineville in this one as they've been outscored 26-13 in the first and third quarter. They trail by 17 as we start the final 8 minutes of action. Barberville 41, Pineville 24 on PRTC TV. And back with the call is Earl.
And Pineville with it. And the Mountain Lions going to have to get some points in a hurry. Gentry been hounded defensively by Wood. Over to Jackson, to back to Gentry. Stolen away. Barberville's Deaton has got it. He'll pull back from harm's way and get the ball over to Step. And here come the Tigers. Wilder will take it up. Start of quarter number 4. Wilder off the glass, doesn't fall. Big rebound for Pineville. All the way down, and they'll toss back over to Jackson. A 3-ball up and good, but Jackson pass from Jacob Grubbs. And down to cut it down to just 14 now. As Pineville kind of inching back into it. They got a stop last time down. They're trying for another one. They'll put the double on Wilder as he gets the ball away into the hands of Step, but a whistle. That'll be the first foul on Pineville here in the fourth quarter of play.
It's going to be the fourth foul on Jacob Grubbs. He had a good game against OBI, but he's had a hard time getting going here tonight, only 2 points.
Had a really nice game against Linkamp as well in the play-in game.
Thus far, it's just not been the Mountain Lions' night.
The pass to the corner, long 3, Deaton. It's up and good again by Deaton. Buries one from the right baseline corner.
4-3 for Carter Deaton, and he leads Barberville with 16.
Pineville inside, shots up off the glass, and it'll go in there for Hademaker.
First field goal for Braden. He's got 3.
Good drive to the bucket that time. Trace Wood.
He becomes the third Barberville player in double figures.
And opposite end, Jackson. 46-31. Barberville with the basketball and the lead. Trying to secure a victory here to get in that second semifinal. Match up against Harlan. Inside. Shots up off the glass by Gross. Up and good. Long three, it's in there. I'll tell you, Anderson Gentry, a big three, and it's back down to 14 now. Gonna have a foul called out on the floor.
Foul on number 3, Anderson Gentry, his second.
4:59 left here, a 14-point lead. That will be the second foul on Pineville. So inbounding underneath their own bucket is going to be Barberville. Set to do so will be Logan Step as he looks. Comes into Wilder. He's open for the three. Will fire it. A little too much gas on that one. A rebound picked up by the Tigers. Step, head fake, goes up strong. Blocked in there by Sloan. But Barberville will get the rebound. And they'll let some of the clock run as much as they can. Wilder with the basketball. Picks up his dribble. Back to Wood now. Here comes Pineville to put the pressure on. Deaton, nice touch pass. Head fake up strong. Wilder no good. Chase Wilder back to the charity stripe.
Ethan Jackson picks up his fourth and the team's third.
Chase Wilder at the line for 2.
Wilder 4 of 7 from the free throw line tonight.
Shot is up and that one rolls off. Now at 50% for Wilder. Second one is up and good.
11 for Wilder.
Here's a long one up. It's no good, and foul out on the floor underneath. I'll say Wood with a hold for Barberville. That's the first team foul on the Tigers here. The quarter. Tossing the ball in play. It's going to be Anderson Gentry for his Mountain Lions. Collision, no call. Shot's no good. Deaton with the board. Nice bounce pass, and coming up is going to be Noah King with the ball. King passed off to Step, and will have a foul. Foul or timeout?
Timeout.
Nope, full timeout, Barberville. So 3:49 left in at 49-34. Tigers up with the lead at PRTC TV.
New year, new tech. Start 2026 connected with the latest devices from Appalachian Wireless. Upgrade to the powerful new iPhone 17 or the sleek iPhone 17 Air. Get more done with iPad A16 or stay connected with Apple Watch Series 11 or Ultra 3. And for the kiddos, the Explorer X6 Play, the smartwatch made just for kids. New year, new devices, and the service you trust. Right here at Appalachian Wireless. Visit us today at one of our many retail locations or online at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
49-34. Barberville with a 15-point lead over Pineville. 3:49 left here in the fourth quarter. The fourth and final quarterfinal game here at Oneida Baptist Institute for the 2026 13th Region Boys All-A Classic on PRTC TV. And Barberville turned it over?
Yes, on the inline, they'll say. Just their second turnover of the night. That is incredible, boys. As tough as Pineville has played them defensively, that is incredible that you just have 2 turnovers.
Well, this game has been more about the defense than it has about the offense.
Missed shot by Pineville, and rebound goes into the hands. Trace Wood.
And, you know, I think, too, I got them with 4 turnovers so far, but it's one of them, too. I think there's only been 1 live ball turnover. But that's what really kind of sticks out to me. And they went to the Coach Smith 4 corners.
Well, nearing the 3-minute mark, why not? You have a 15-point lead, and you certainly want to secure it.
Going to take the air out of it.
Wilder. Now he will drive off of it inside and has to pass back out. A good save there by King.
Yeah, I would say that Barberville's, you know, some different coaches call it different things, but I'd say they're red right now, which means layup only.
Down the lane. They'll kick back over. Yep. We're going to have a timeout, maybe a foul, though.
I think they got a foul.
You know what we used to call out on the playground, don't you?
What's that?
When you'd go to the 4 corners like that, and you said red would be only layup, which our play call was you take that ball to the hole, we're going to break your arm. Battling for the rebound. It's loose, and Pineville will scoop it up. Sloan out on the run. Over to Zachary. He's going to be fouled and go to the line.
That was number 21, Noah King, his 3rd.
Little surprised that wasn't a shooting foul.
Yeah, me too.
Nice hands there by Wilder.
Good deflection. Down inside, and foul going to be called. Thought that one was going to roll on down for the big fella, but it's not. Jacob Grubbs will be at the line for a couple here. 2:02 left in this one, and it's just about all over. 49-34 with the clock stopped. And cut it down to 13 here. First one is up, and it bounces in there.
Pineville 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Not a whole lot of opportunities.
Second one up, and it's good.
Grubbs with 4.
Tapped away from behind. And we will get jump ball. Barberville will maintain the possession of it. They'll put it in play right at the bench of Pineville down there. Back to the spread. Oh, that was a beautiful pass to Carter. Carter Deaton gets the easy touch off the glass, up and good.
Carter Deaton leading all scorers with 18.
Falling out of bounds as he caught the ball was Sloan, and he had to throw it up in opposite direction. Shot's going to be up and good by Wilder. Across the court pass to Jackson. Jackson tapped away from behind as he got the ball to Zachary. And Zachary is going to be fouled. That'll be the third foul, or fourth foul on Wood. So Pineville will put it in. Side court out. Just 1:01 left in this one here tonight. 53-36 as Barberville has got the lead and will hold on to win it here. Pineville will inbound the basketball as we go under a minute. Gentry, the floater. It's in there by Gentry.
Gentry leading scorer for Pineville with 12.
Logan Stepp going to be fouled, and that'll be the fifth foul on Pineville. So Stepp going to the line. 40 seconds left in the contest.
Logan Stepp at the line for 2.
Logan Stepp at the line. First one is up, and it's good.
Logan's got 8 points. He's 4 of 5 from the free throw line.
This one up and good, too. Gentry over to Jackson. Jackson, step up three. It's in there by Jackson.
Jackson in double figures with 10.
Barberville with the basketball. Wilder across the court. Wood will come to take it. 13 seconds. Wood back up high. Into the corner of Stepp, and that's going to do it. Stepp will try to dribble it out as he races one court to another. And that's it. Barberville will get the victory over Pineville. 55-41 is going to be the final. We'll come back with the player of the game and also have the stats. PRTC TV.
The best furniture sale of the new year is happening now at Kimber Home Furnishings. It's our first big event of 2026. We've got super low sale prices store-wide at Kimber's. On top of that, take your choice of an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy and up to 1 full year interest-free or up to 5 full years interest-free. Only at Kimber's. Kimber makes it home.
Got a passion for sports cards? So do Brian and Joey at Sand Gap Sports Cards in Annville. With over 30 years of collecting experience, they know how to score you the best deals. Catch their weekly Facebook Live shows for great cards, awesome memorabilia, and tons of fun. Check out their page for store hours and get in the game at Sand Gap Sports Cards.
New phones, new tablets, new gaming systems. Christmas was great until everything tried to connect to your Wi-Fi at once. If your internet can't keep up, it's time to upgrade. PRTC Broadband delivers the speed and reliability your home needs. Whether it's streaming, gaming, working from home, or all of it at the same time, don't let slow internet ruin your new tech. Contact PRTC to sign up for or upgrade your broadband today.
And welcome back to PRTC TV here at Oneida Baptist Institute. It is a final as Barberville knocks off Pineville 55-41. Barberville punches their ticket into the semifinal round of the 13th Region Boys All-A coming up Monday night as they will take on the Harlan Independent Green Dragons. And with me I have our player of the game. I called him a junior a minute ago off the air. He corrected me. He was only a freshman, but plays like a junior. Carter Deaton with 18 points, 4 3-pointers and 3 2-pointers, and led the scoring and had more points than anybody on the floor. And Carter, talk to us about the game coming into tonight with Coach Taylor. What was his philosophy going into this game, knowing Pineville was probably going to try to push the tempo and get up and down the floor more, but your all's defense really showed up really strong tonight?
Yes, sir. He told us just like come out, play at our own pace and stuff, and then just push the ball because the bigs, we can outrun the bigs and stuff. Just play at our own pace and try to score the ball and play good defense, get good stops and stuff.
Barberville has really been struck by injuries the last 2 or 3 seasons, and I know you're only a freshman, and this is probably your first year. Did you play any ball last year as an 8th grader?
Yes, sir. I played 8th grade year.
8th grade as well?
Yeah.
So you know kind of some of the injury stuff you guys had, and over there at Clay County before the season started, I believe he was your leading scorer coming back from last year's team, Fisher.
Yes, sir. Ethan Fisher. He was playing the David School.
Yes.
And then he's got on a fast break, wide open, and towards ACL. It's bad.
And so you guys have had to kind of regroup without him coming back with probably the most floor experience from last year's team. But I think you guys have kind of had an attitude of just next man up and step up, and you guys put together a great effort tonight. Talk to us about the defense, and that you guys just really played 32 minutes of some really great man-to-man defense.
95% of the focus the whole game. Just come out, be the help man, get good stops and stuff, and just be where you're supposed to be at all times.
You all came into the game tonight with a record of 3-7, and you've been a little bit inconsistent this year. You guys got a win on the road at Jackson County, but then lost to Jackson County on the neutral floor. But this is like the 3rd time I've seen you guys, and this was the best effort. Do you feel like the group, I know it's a young team, but do you feel like the group is playing better as the season progresses?
Yeah, we're getting way better as the season progresses. We're figuring each other out and stuff still. We just got to learn to play together and stuff.
How much more does it mean to you tonight? Of course, with Pineville being a district rival, you don't get that very much in the All-A because the teams are scattered all over the region. But does it mean a little bit more with a familiar opponent like Pineville being a district foe?
Oh, yeah, it means a lot to us. They got us in it last year. They beat us in it last year. It means a whole lot to us.
And you hadn't forgot that.
Yeah.
You hadn't forgot that. So, well, listen, what do you think about the All-A format? I've asked different ones we've interviewed today that's been our Pulse Player of the Game from Advent Health of Manchester. The All-A format gets you into a position to where you play teams you don't play very much. And, of course, tonight you did play an opponent you've played before, but you now you're going to be going up against Harlan. You don't see Harlan Independent that often from the 52nd District. Do you like the All-A format where you play a lot of the schools in the region that have the same kind of enrollment, and it's more of a small school atmosphere?
Yeah, I like it and stuff. It's just like learning new stuff, playing different teams and stuff, just getting better as we go on and progress. Because we get better as a team, harder opponents we play, we get better.
Well, you guys had a great night tonight. It was more about offense than it was defense. You stepped up and hit 4 big threes. I think we had you 4 of 6 from the three-point line. Had a super solid game, and you played like an upperclassman tonight. Even though you're a freshman, you got a bright future ahead of you, young man.
Thank you, sir.
And 18 points tonight. You were the top offensive performer for both teams, and for that, we'd like to present you with the Advent Health of Manchester and UK Healthcare Pulse Player of the Game. Great effort tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you. Lay your headset right there for me, and I'll hand this off to you. Go enjoy the win. We'll see you on Monday night. Carter Deaton with a great effort tonight. He gets 18 points, and truly, you know, it seemed like that Carter's threes and Hunter Carroll, he hit 4 of them in the game, but it seemed like the 4 threes that he hit were all at dagger point times for Barberville when Pineville was desperately trying to get back into the basketball game, and he threw those 4 3-point spears that just kept Pineville down.
Yeah, and the one that really kind of sticks out to me, Brian, was there the one at the end of the first half. We was kind of talking about there that, you know, if you were Pineville, you were kind of tickled to death. As poorly as you played, you're only down 5, and then Deaton comes down and bangs a 3 and, you know, puts it back up to 8. And it was kind of really after that, I think, you know, Barberville never really looked back.
Well, he ends up with 18 points and a great effort. Only a freshman, Carter Deaton, leads his squad to a 55-41 victory over Pineville, and they'll take on Harlan on Monday night, January the 12th at 7:30 p.m. in the second semifinal on Monday night. Before we go, let's get a final rundown on the individual and team stats from tonight's game, and for that, we go back to Hunter Carroll.
Start with Pineville's individual. They were led by number 3, Anderson Gentry, with 12 points. Number 22, Ethan Jackson, with 10. Number 2, Preston Zachary with 5. Number 1, Jacob Grubbs, 4.6 rebounds. Number 45, Kenton Brock with 4. Number 11, Noah Sloan, 3 points, 5 rebounds. And then rounded out by number 13, Braden Hatmaker with 3. Flip over to the Barberville side, our Pulse player of the game, Carter Deaton, led all scorers with 18 points, followed by number 12, Chase Wilder with 13. Number 15, Trace Wood with 10 points, 5 rebounds. Number 4, Logan Stepp with 9 points, 6 assists. Number 14, Number 21, Noah King with 3. And then they were rounded out by number 32, Landon Gross with 2. If you go to the team stats, Barberville shot 13 of 24 for 54% from two-point range, compared to Pineville's 10 of 24 for 42%. Pineville was 6 of 13 from the three-point line for 46%, compared to Barberville's 6 of 14 for 43%. Barberville was 11 of 16 from the free throw line for 69%, compared to Pineville's 3 of 6 for 50%. Pineville was 17 assists to Barberville's 11. Barberville with 18 team rebounds. Pineville also had 18 team rebounds. Pineville with 15 turnovers compared to Barberville's 4.
Only 4 turnovers for the Tigers in the entire game, and didn't have any at all in the first half. And their defense and discipline tonight was a difference maker, and they will go on to the semifinal round on Monday night. Well, it's been a long day of basketball. We started with 9 teams on Thursday. Now we're down to 4 teams, and we'll be bringing you all the action coming up on Monday night. It'll be a 6 o'clock tip, and then a 7:30 tip for the semifinals. And then Tuesday, it'll be the finals, the championship game at 7 o'clock on Tuesday. That's the 13th. So that's going to do it for us. Our next broadcast, the semifinals, 6 o'clock, day after tomorrow, Monday, January 12th. We'll be bringing you both games on Monday and the game on Tuesday as well. Barberville going to give you a final rundown on who plays who, and I think I had my sheet out here. It's going to be Middlesboro taking on Oneida Baptist at 6 o'clock, and then at 7:30, Harlan and Barberville. For TJ Isaacs, Justin Lakes, Hunter Carroll, Earl Owens, Mark Solford, this is Brian Murray saying so long, good night, and we'll see you on Monday on PRTC TV.